2024 budget proposal to the National Assembly tomorrow. Plus, latest in the world of entertainment. A very good evening to you, and it's good to have you join us on News at 7 on NT Lagos Channel 10. I am Hannah Luapo Iluwatoki. President Bola Tinubu will this Wednesday present to a joint session of the National Assembly the proposed 2024 appropriation bill for consideration and approval. A communication to that effect read by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, indicates that the President will lay the proposed 2024 budget bill by 11 a.m. Meanwhile, President Tinubu is seeking the approval of the Senate for the abridged 2022-2024 external borrowing rolling plan of $8.69 billion and 100 million euros. The amounts are to be deployed to address huge infrastructure deficits for the development of the country.
That the projects and programs in the borrowing plan were selected based on positive technical economic evaluations, as well as the expected contribution to the socio-economic development of the country, including employment generation, skills acquisition, support towards the emergence of more entrepreneurs, poverty reduction and food security to improve the livelihood in all the 36 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory. Considering the huge infrastructural deficit in the country and the enormous financial resources required to fill the gap in funding infrastructure in the face of dwindling financial resources, it has become imperative that we resort to prudent and external borrowing to bridge the financial gap, which would largely be applied to key infrastructure projects, including power, railway, health, among others. Given the nature of these facilities and the need to return the country to normalcy, it has become necessary to request the Senate to consider and approve the 2022 to 2024 external abridged borrowing rolling plan to enable the government deliver its responsibility to Nigerians through expeditious disbursement and efficient project implementation.
Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has donated the sum of 50 million naira to the State Council of the Nigerian Legion as part of his administration's commitment to make life easy for the legionnaires and families of fallen heroes. The governor announced the donation during the launching of Appeal Fund and Year 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem at the Lagos House Ikeja. S.A. Owamaka reports.
By fallen heroes and military veterans in ensuring the peace and security of the nation will continue to be etched in the sands of time. This is why the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, while commending members of the Nigerian Legion and fallen heroes for their service to the nation, noted that legionnaires will not be left out of the various intervention programs of the Lagos State government.
We as a government uses the legionnaires extensively in our educational facilities and rest of it. And so we have thousands of you that are in one form or the other that were given, I don't want to call it salary, but were given stipends to. We'll continue to do that, and we'll continue to ensure that in whatever form or way you can make life meaningful and bearable for you, having served this country very, very well, we'll do it.
The Chairman, Lagos State Council of the Nigerian Legion, DCG Akim Wolimo, appreciated the governor for his kind gesture and appealed for continuous support towards the welfare of retired military officers and empowerment of widows of fallen heroes.
Part of the patronage of the Corps of Commissioners and other direct or indirect support by the state government under the administration of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his cabinet has definitely helped in running of the Nigerian Region Lagos State Council for
Also, the Lagos State Commissioner for Home Affairs, Olarinwaju Layode, noted that the commemoration of the year 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day had begun with the launching of the Appeal Fund, an emblem by the state governor.
This event will officially activate all other activities that will climate with the laying ceremony at the Remembrance Arcade Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos on Monday, 15th January 2024.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, alongside his deputy, Dr. Bafemi Hamzat, some cabinet members and heads of security agencies in the state were decorated with the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem. In Lagos, S.A. Owamaka, NT News.
Away from the Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem, in an effort to achieve the renewed hope agenda and also pull people out of poverty, more than 100 people from various parts of Agege Council area of Lagos State have benefited from the ongoing poultry empowerment scheme of the National Agricultural Land Development Authority. Owambufo Nwoye has the details.
Empowered each beneficiary with 24 chicks, 3 bags of chicken feed, and 1 bird cage.
In fact, if the government can try and spread it more than this, it's really going to go a long way to empower so many people who are not really doing anything.
I'm very happy because it has been a long time that I want this type of opportunity to be one of the beneficiaries.
The beneficiaries were also empowered with knowledge on effective management of their birds for a great profit turnout.
This is a routine thing that we do. NADA, they consult us to come and enlighten people that they hand out agricultural materials to, especially when it has to do with livestock, so that they will manage those things effectively and so that the results of their intention will manifest.
Some officers from the National Agricultural Land Development Authority, NALDA, said they will supervise the beneficiaries, adding that those with outstanding performances will receive another empowerment.
The criteria for selections varies. Fundamentally, we have a program we describe as youth and women empowerment. Under youth and women empowerment is what we have homegrown poultry empowerment program. And not only that we have also homegrown rabbitry empowerment program. We also have homegrown grass cutter empowerment program.
These farmers, they've actually undergone training about this scheme. And what is NADA going to do for them? NADA wants to give them feeds, belts, and cages. At 4 weeks, NADA will give them the birds. They will go ahead with the feeds and cage to raise the bird to 4 more weeks or 3 more weeks. Then after that, NADA will come back to offtake those birds, measuring their weights, see how good they are, then we determine how much NADA is going to offtake from them.
The home-growing poultry empowerment scheme is ongoing in all the geopolitical zones in the country. In Lagos, Owambufo Nwoye, NTA News.
Members of the Lagos State House of Assembly have demanded the identities of 5 out of the 6 nominees for cabinet positions sent for confirmation and screening by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. This was in reaction to the letter sent by the governor seeking the confirmation of 5 nominees for the position of special advisors without revealing their names. S.A. Owamaka reports.
Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, the Clerk of the House, Barrister Olaleko Nafeko, read the letter before the lawmakers, quoting the governor as seeking confirmation of a commissioner nominee and 5 nominees in the position of special advisors.
This letter is to formally bring to your attention and seek the clearance of the esteemed Lagos State House of Assembly for the appointment of 1 honorable commissioner in the form of Mr. Abiodun Ogunleye, a well-established and multi-varied energy specialist and 5 special advisors of cabinet rank.
The lawmakers noted that the letter did not follow the usual procedure by naming only the commissioner nominee as Mr. Abiodun Oguleye and leaving out the identities of the remaining nominees.
We as the House of Assembly should be aware of those nominees and for the proper procedure to take place in terms of screening. Then we will send them a letter back asking them, please, for them to return to us with the names of the specified persons.
The Speaker therefore resolved with the lawmakers to write back to the governor demanding the identities of the other cabinet nominees.
That agreement is necessary to know the identity of these people, cabinet special advisor. And this was redirected Mr. Clark to have Mr. Governor to establish the names of the 5 bill requested.
Meanwhile, the Speaker also disclosed that the Lagos State House of Assembly has launched investigations into reports of alleged spendings by the offices of the Governor and Deputy Governor by inviting the Lagos State Procurement Agency.
It's not out of place for us to put things in proper shape, to call on the committee of the House in charge of procurement, to do the needful on this matter by calling procurement agencies and all other MDAs being mentioned in this publication, so that we can establish, the truth of the matter in circulation.
In Lagos, S.C. Owamaka, NT News.
You're still watching news at 7 on NT Lagos Channel 10. More to come after this time out. Please don't go away.
And Frank Dogda as they explore the hills and valleys of Nigeria's vast fertile fields.
Why is rice so expensive?
It is labor intensive.
And discovering future harvest heroes in Nigeria's premier inter-school agricultural quiz competition.
Which of the following is an example of a beverage crop?
Coffee. Correct.
Catch new episodes on NTA Network every Saturday at 5 p.m. starting 25th November 2023.
This is Farm and Fortune.
Glad to have you back. You're still watching news at 7 on NT Lagos Channel 10. On the foreign scene, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg says Ukraine will join military alliance after its war with Russia. Oluwatobiloba Adedayo has the details.
NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has said that Ukraine will become a member of NATO subject to the reform after the war. He made this comment ahead of a meeting of foreign ministers in Brussels, at which the alliance is expected to reaffirm its support for Ukraine's defense against Russia's full-scale invasion. At the meeting, NATO will discuss how to help Ukraine prepare for eventual membership in the alliance. Moving on, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak cancelled a meeting with Greek Prime Minister, who was expected to ask for the return of the Elgin marbles, a set of Greek sculptures which is 2,500 years old, that Greece says it was taken from the Parthenon temple by the British diplomat Lord Elgin in the early 19th century, were stolen while Britain says they were legally obtained. The issue has been a source of contention between these countries for decades. And that's all on foreign news. I am Oluwatobiloba Adedayo.
Falz celebrates as mom becomes senior advocate of Nigeria. These and more as we join Olamide Garba on Entertainment Tidbits.
Rapper and lawyer Folarin Falana, aka Falz the Bad Guy, has rejoiced in his mother's promotion to the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN. His mother, Fumi Falana, was among the 58 lawyers decorated as Senior Advocate of Nigeria on Monday. Celebrating his parents, Falz posted a photo of his parents in their SAN robes on Instagram with the caption, "What's better than one senior advocate?" Moving on, popular comedian Helen Paul has opened up about her battles with self-esteem issues over the years in relation to her career. The comedian guest star on the latest episode of the Honest Bunch podcast, where she spoke on the reception where she received when she first took her husband Femi to her office. She noted that more often than not, people question him on why he chose her, a comedian, as a wife, rather than a lawyer like himself. Meanwhile, Nigeria actor Femi Jacobs has taken on yet another intriguing role in the big screen project titled Ajaga. The actor, who plays a starring role in Egun, a horror title currently in cinemas, clearly has something in store for viewers. Ajaga, produced by Adenike Odubawo, is a feature-length drama which explores the theme of deceit, heartbreak, and abuse surrounding the church. And that is all on entertainment news. I am Olamide Gaba.
Many thanks, Olamide, for that entertainment tidbits. Up next is Sport Update with Olumide Eguntola.
All eyes will be on Nigeria's Asisat Oshoala again at this year's CAF Awards, as the talented footballer will be aiming to win the Player of the Year award for the 6th time. Oshoala, Chiamaka Naduzi, Okpeyemi Ajakaye are contending in different categories of the awards, scheduled for Morocco on the 11th of December 2023. In cricket, Nigeria's national team sits at the bottom of the T20 World Cup African qualifier after 4 games. The team lost its last match to Uganda and will hope to bounce back to victory on Wednesday against Zimbabwe. In the game of fishing, Team Winnowai, captained by Fabio, he matched the winner of the 2023 Hydrographers Fishing Competition in Lagos. The team had the biggest catch and silenced other contenders. Organizers' aim is to develop the sport in addition to other benefits.
This is essentially a tourism game that we are playing here, but the value has shown to be more economic than tourism.
There are no better time to start doing this than now, when Nigeria has just set up the Ministry of Blue Economy.
In grassroots volleyball, it's day 2 of the ongoing Glorious Spikers Volleyball Academy National Under-20 Championship. Teams from different parts of the country converge on West Side Beach, Okwaja in Lagos in search of top prizes. Glorious Spikers lost 1-2 games to Golden Spikers in the opening match of the event, as Refiners Spikers humbled Vico Spikers 2 games to nothing.
We want to use the re-age, because if I did not start establishing this one, there's no way they can from bench to represent this nation.
In the female event, Golden Spikers beat Refiners Spikers 2-0, while the Refiners bounced back to victory in the 5th game with a 2-0 win at the expense of Glorious Spikers. With Sports Update, Olumide Guntola, NT News.
On that note, we wrap up the news at 7 on NT Lagos Channel 10. Benga Oloyede is standing by for the Yoruba translation of the news. I'm Anoluwapo Oluwatoki. Good evening and many thanks.
ẹ kú àṣálẹ́ ẹ̀sìnkú dédé àsìkò yìí àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn, ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ní ọ̀la òde òní yóò gbé ìwé ètò ìṣúná ọdún 2024 síwájú àpapọ̀ tàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àpapọ̀ fún àgbéyẹ̀wò àti ìbuọwọ́lù wọn. Ìwé ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ náà ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú èyí tí ààrẹ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àpapọ̀ Godswill Akpabio ka àkàjáde rẹ̀ tó sọ wípé ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yóò gbé ìwé náà kalẹ̀ fún ìbu ọwọ́lù wọn ní dédé aago 11 ọ̀la òde òní. Ìwé ètò ìṣúná náà ló ṣe àfihàn àwọn owó yíyá bákan náà tí yóò tún yanjú àwọn àgbékalẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú ti ti gbé owó tó tó ní mílíọ̀nù náírà kalẹ̀ fún ti ẹkùn àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun tìpínlẹ̀ Èkó gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀kan pàtàkì nínú ètò ìṣèjọba rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó láti túbọ̀ mú ìgbé ayé gbígbé rọrùn fún gbogbo ẹbí àwọn ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ti fi ìgbà kan ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun fún orílẹ̀-èdè wọn kí wọ́n tó faṣọ ológun sílẹ̀ dágbére fáyé. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú ló kéde ìgbówókalẹ̀ náà níbi ètò ìṣèrántí àwọn akọni ológun tí wọ́n ti fi ìgbà kan ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun fún orílẹ̀-èdè bàbá wọn níbi ètò ìṣèrántí ìgbówókalẹ̀ fún ìgbìlẹ́yìn àwọn ẹbí àwọn akọni ọ̀hún tí wọ́n ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀ ní olú-iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tó wà ní agbègbè Ìkẹjà ní gómìnà ti náwó ìgbówókalẹ̀ náà. Ọ̀kan pàtàkì láti túbọ̀ fi okun kún agbára ìrètí àwọn ènìyàn ìlú kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́ ó tó 100 àwọn ènìyàn káàkiri agbègbè Agége tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ni wọ́n ti jẹ nínú àwọn àǹfààní ètò ìrónilágbára ohun ọ̀gbìn àgbéléṣe tí àwọn ẹ̀ka tó ń mójútó ètò ìrónilágbára àpapọ̀ fún ti ètò ọ̀gbìn ṣe olùgbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Nwafor tó mú ìròyìn wá sọ wípé ètò ìrónilágbára ọ̀hún ló ṣàfihàn àgbékalẹ̀ àpò oúnjẹ ẹdìẹ àti òròmọdìẹ 22 àti ibùsùn ẹyẹ ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú ìrónilágbára tí wọ́n fún àwọn olùkópa níbi ètò ìrónilágbára ọ̀hún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn àjọ tó mójútó ìdàgbàsókè ìrónilágbára ètò ọ̀gbìn àpapọ̀ ọ̀hún sọ wípé àwọn yóò mójútó ọlọ́kanòjọ̀kan ètò tàwọn tí wọ́n jẹ nínú àǹfààní náà. Bákan náà fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wọ́n wípé àwọn yòókù tí wọ́n kúnjú òṣùwọ̀n ni wọn yóò ṣe ètò ìrónilágbára fún. Tọ́ Àsùnjí lórun tàṣálẹ̀ ní mípè ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ròyìn wá fún ilé èdè Ògùn. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ń kí yín èrè o.
Mechele mi kwabo mi kudo wojai mi kudo tito nime nase mite so NTA channel 10 awoni mateton mika mekpe welele no to wogan Bola Ahmed Tinubu to so eja ene na so yapo senhoda opo pevipo to wo Nigeria to me na no so gaze tito le akole to na ido to 2024 to me ze hiya yi kérèdì léhe ọ̀gá òsínhọ́lọ́tọ̀ ẹnẹ Godwin Ọ̀pábíodọ́dọ́ wẹ̀ẹ́dọ̀ tògbó gan lọ kò tó sọ ẹnẹ náà sọ àwọn ìyàtọ̀ gan òwúdò kúmi àfọ́nù náà tó sọ gan ṣe tètò ẹnẹ lọ́bọ̀dá yìí náà òsíndótọ́ tògbó Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀ náà tó sọ gan yìí nùkún ló kún lé tètò ọlọ́jẹ̀dọ́ tó ẹ̀hẹ̀yìn àkọ́ zíza òkè 2024 tó mẹ́ bó mọ́ pọ́gá tògbó gan lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọdọ́gùn tètò àkọ́ ìyàn ẹ̀yìn àkọ́ livi liva chiaton ena akwede akweswade we yedo na yenaya dollar we yedo yenaya na so gan gwalo na tito to gbo Nigeria to le po akọ yin livi kawe ko Europe we yedo yenaya ga na so gan gwalo na le tito wole na yedo to gbo Nigeria to me tó di àwọn ènìyàn máa tẹ̀gán Babájídé Sanwó-Olú kò dọ̀hún bó sọ́sí àkwẹ́ lívi kàndé àwòdà iná yẹ́hìn àwọn afúntọ́ hóódà ìtọ́lẹ̀ hìn kò bá sí martin tó kúdọ̀gá yẹ́hìn mẹ̀hùnkún mẹ̀yìn mẹ̀jọ àsúkàtò àyímátẹ̀ àwọn onítàn lẹ́yìn kúdọ̀gá tó tó gbọ́ Nàìjíríà tó mẹ̀bílẹ̀bù wẹ̀ ẹ́zí àkwẹ́nilọ́bọ̀dá iná nùkún pípẹ́ ego yẹ́tàn náà ètò dídọ́ ìyádọ́mọ́ yẹ́mà òde nùkún sọ̀rọ̀ mẹ̀mọ́tàn wẹ́rẹ́gò kúrò léyè yìí kò tóbi báyìí lónà tó sọ̀gán tó àkọ́ pẹ́rẹ́pẹ́rẹ́ sùn yìí kẹ́rẹ́dì sùn fífọ́ sí àkọ́ mọ̀wọ́ èyí sí àkọ́ lọ́bọ̀dá yìí nà tó sọ̀gán dó kò gán lọ́mẹ́nà yìí kúrò nà tó sọ̀gán bá sí ònú nàmẹ́dẹ́ tó wọné náà yìí tó òkè èyí òkè òfìfìn yìí àwọn gánlẹ̀ tó àwọn ní mátẹ̀ wòye nínú rẹ̀ yìí bá ṣe rẹ̀ tòwó àyímátẹ̀ngá Babájídé Sanwó-Olú bá sí ògbèmímá ìlọ́tẹ̀ ìbòsọ́sí àkọ́nilọ́bọ̀dá iná nùkún pípé yóò mẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn gánlẹ̀ tán ilẹ̀. Kradide vivendo na nuko to bo Nigeria to dinwe yekodo do yekoze tito de boda ina do so gan gwalo na yewu gbeto hinu yin kokoro ka bi o hele we yekoze tito de boda ina nuko yeton bo yekoso na ye nu pon me dogbon le yeso gan ba sido na kan enele yin bojijo ni do tina ye na kan ku ni ma do bio ye me bablo we yekoze tito de boda yi po mo poka yeso na ye amasekun de yeso gan zana ye yi kan ni ele puro ga yeso na ye onu de bole puro ajaime onu ele so gan no we yekozo zina me enele na ye ni so gan pe nu kun tito enele go na do de yeso e tito he to me credit re he awo today to go Nigeria to me puro ga ayimate awon ni tondo mechela me afa na wo jaye ton kaka je so mi na so pri mi ka me pe we le no eza
There is only one station that others look up to. A station where professionalism and class come to play. So in whatever we do, be it news, sports, politics, information and culture, even in entertainment, tourism, education, documentaries and kids programming, we set the standard others want to beat. MTA 10, no one does it better. MTA 10, station for excellence.
NTA Parliament is a dedicated 24-hour channel that broadcasts the activities of the Nigerian Senate, Federal House of Representatives, and all the 36 state houses of assembly. NTA Parliament, strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
It's happening again at NTA ETV in Tejo Yaba, Lagos. Come 13th of December 2023, the NTA ETV Park will be open for Nigerian children in Lagos to play, make new friends, have fun and celebrate the Yuletide season in a special way. Dance competitions, games, fashion parade, bouncy castle, reselection of Miss NTA ETV and many more will be the activities of the day. Date 13th December 2023. Time 10 a.m. prompt. Venue NTA ETV premises.